Hey everybody, Bruce here. Today what we're going to do is go over a standard blues ending, one that's particularly useful if you have a 1-4-5 progression. For instance, you have an A D ninth, and an E ninth. And by the way, it's always better to think of these progressions in terms of the way they would be charted out. So 1-4-5, if you take a major scale 1, 2, 3, 4, there's your 4, so that's your D, and 5, that's your E. But anyway, so let's say you have the standard blues progression 1-4-5, and you're ending by going from the 5 down to the 4. Then we want to have an ending maybe that sounds something like this. Now let me show you how to play those chords. Okay, so let me tab these chords out for you. You have your straight major root chord here. In this case it's an A. Our 4 would be a D ninth, which can either be played like this, playing from the 2nd string up to the 5th string, or we could play all 6 strings by barring it like this. Either way is perfectly fine. And then of course we just slide that up 2 frets to our 5. So that's the 9th of our 5 chord. And in slow motion this ending goes like this. You hit the root first. So you hit your root, and then you go to the flat of your 4th, but you don't play the 9th version of it, you play a straight major chord. So in this case we're playing a D flat major. Then you chromatically move it up 1 fret to a D, then to a D sharp, and all the way up to your E. So you're basically moving a flat of your 4 chord up to the 5. And then when you go back into the root, you don't jump straight back into the root. You start at the sharp of the root and make it a 7th, and then slide it down to the root as a 7th. So the sound that you get here, where you're getting that sound, is you're starting off under your 4 and you're ending up over your root. Below your 4, and then over your root, and then down to your root, ending in the 7th, which is a nice kind of a resolution to that whole progression and the whole song. And so you get kind of a sense of anticipation by starting below the 4th, and then you get a sense of resolution of sliding down to the root. Okay, so that's kind of the way that works.